Okay, so today is the first session. So we'll start with the roles and responsibilities of a success factors consultant. Okay, so after learning success factors, after getting into success factors job, what would be our role and what would be our responsibilities in an organization?
Sure.
Okay, roles and responsibilities. Now here there are two types of projects. One is the implementation, and second is a support. Implementation and support. Implementation meaning customer doesn't have any application, customer doesn't have success factors application. We will have to take their requirements, configure that in the system, hand it over to them. That's the implementation. And once the implementation is completed, they might be getting a lot of queries. They might need some changes in the system. Any issues that they are facing, we need to fix them. That we'll be doing in the support. Okay, these are the two types of projects. Now, here we need to know some of the terms called implementation partner, customer, consultants. Okay, now who is an implementation partner? Implementation partner is the one who is authorized to implement success factors to customers. Not everybody can implement success factors to customers. Firstly, you need to be associated with SAP Success Factors. You need to have license to implement success factors. It is like franchising. Now, where do we get, if I want to have a McDonald's burger, where will I be getting that? Where should I go and get that? I need to go to the nearest franchisee and buy that product, right? I will not get in any supermarkets, or I will not be getting anywhere outside in the market, right? I'll have to go to that franchisee, buy that product and have it, right? Same thing, the if success factors is to be implemented, you need to be partnered with SAP first. First, you should have a license to implement success factor system. Then you can implement to the customer. Now, who is the customer? Customer is a end user. End user who is going to use success factor system. They are the customers. Okay. Now, the examples of implementation partners can be your Deloitte, IBM, Wipro, Capgemini, Cognizant, and so on. So these are big names, but we also have many small and medium companies as well. Okay. Now, who are consultants? Consultants are the ones who are hired by implementation partner, and consultants will be allotted with the projects. That means we would be consultants working with implementation partner to work for customers. Okay. Example of a customer, can say PepsiCo, HSBC. Okay.
Means who's actually using the SAP systems? Which companies are actually using the SAP systems, or these customers? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, Venu, do you mind interrupting and asking, or we'll put
No,
on
that's fine. No,
yeah,
that's
okay.
You can ask. Yeah, that's all. That's
thanks,
fine.
Thanks. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now, consultants are the ones who would be working with the implementation partner. You should be associated with implementation partner to do the implementation. You cannot be hired by customers. Customer cannot hire consultant and ask them to implement, because it is only the implementation partner who can implement. Customers cannot implement success factors themselves. There are a lot of dependencies there. Okay, we'll get to know those dependencies. What are those?
Okay.
Now, in implementation, customer doesn't have anything. Customer doesn't have the success factors application with them. They've just taken a license, but they need to have their requirements fulfilled in SuccessFactors application. So this would be done by consultants. As a consultant, we need to sit with them, understand their requirements, and configure it in the system. Okay. Now that's implementation. And in the support, again, support will be doing three things majorly. Incident management, first one. And then change management. Then release management. These are the three things that we'll be doing in support. Incident management means anything that customers are facing, any issues that customers are facing, that they will be raising it through incident, a ticket. Okay. Now they can use any ticketing tool for this, or they can also email the queries, and those queries should be resolved. That's incident management. It could be a knowledge gap. It could be the configuration issue. Okay. It could be some data issues. It can be anything. You'll have to identify, analyze, and fix that issue.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Like again with incident, is that something like of a priority 1, priority 2, priority 3?
Yes.
Like
It
yeah.
depends upon the contract that you have with the customers. Now you want to have priority high, medium, and low. Okay. Or we can call it as 1, 2, 3. So you can decide on the SLAs, the service agreements. When now, how many days high priority ticket can be resolved? How many days user can take to resolve medium priority or a low priority ticket? Okay, it all depends. Like you can have very high, low, medium.
So, like this kind of priority incidents, I mean, these all comes only under the incident management, yeah? So nothing to do
Yes,
with the other, yeah, okay. So, okay. Resolving, query answering, or like any error bugging, anything will come under the incident management.
Incident management, yes.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Okay. Next is change management. Now, in the implementation, we must have configured something, okay, but they want to have some changes in the system. Maybe they want to go with some additional configurations or additional functionalities, or the existing functionalities, they want to have a change, okay, or they want to enhance the product. So any kind of changes that they want to have in the product, that comes as a change ticket. Now, when the change, when somebody requests for a change, then we need to understand again whether that is feasible in the system or not. We need to give the effort estimation, how much effort is required to make that change in the system. Okay. And when can we deliver that? When can we do the configuration test and deliver that change? Okay. So this is done in the change management. And the third is release management. SuccessFactors upgrades the product every 6 months. Once in 6 months, you will see a new version, which contains the new functionalities, enhancements to the existing product. Okay, any kind of bugs that SuccessFactors have identified, then they would be fixing in that release. So twice in a year, they would be upgrading the product. And when these upgrades happen, somebody should be giving this information to customer. What is that change that has come in this release? What are those new release features? What changes are done to the existing functionalities? And what fixes are done in the system? So somebody has to educate the customer. And that would be done by the support consultant.
Okay.
So as a consultant, we should also update our knowledge. Now, maybe something which was not available earlier is available now in the system with this release. So we should know what are the release features that are going to come or that have come in the system. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Venu. Again, can you actually explain this release management? Because with the upgrade, it is supposed to be happen like only twice in a year, is it?
Yes.
And what kind of upgrades, like what are the different kind of changes? Like, is that kind of appearance?
It could be anything. Now, let's not talk about success factors for a moment. Okay.
Mm.
Are you using WhatsApp application?
Yes, we have.
Since when are you using WhatsApp application?
Since when it was introduced.
Since when it was introduced. So did we had all of the features what we have now for when
No,
they introduced?
even the video
No.
call wasn't there.
Video call was not there. We didn't had a group calling. We didn't had no option of
Mm.
setting up the group. So all of these functionalities were not existing earlier, but now they are available in the product. Now, how did they introduce? Now, did they introduce all of them in one go? No, right? Every patch they update, no, they are coming up with some changes. Now, it could be a minor change or it could be a major change in the system, right? A completely new functionality or the existing existing functionality is enhanced. So we can set up our own backgrounds. Okay. We can have video call. So all of this they have slowly introduced in the patches.
Okay.
Right. Similarly, success factors also, there would be some minor changes. There would be some major changes. Okay. Some new features would be introduced into the system. Now, existing functionality, they would be enhancing it. They'll be modifying the existing functionalities. Okay. So you will see all of these things. Some of the features, what they do is they deprecate. Maybe you are using something for creating something. But now they have introduced a new screen. What they will do is they'll keep both the screens, first screen and the second screen. First screen is the old screen what we have been using, and second screen is the latest screen with latest features. Okay. Now they will introduce the second screen, okay, and say that going forward, now start using the second screen. In next 1-2 years, we would be deprecating the first screen. We'll be moving out the first screen. Okay, they'll give you time till 1 year or 2 years, depending on the functionality. Okay.
What is this?
To give you an example, to give you an example, we are using now a reporting tool called advanced reporting or a canvas reporting in SuccessFactors system. Now we have been using this from long time. Now SuccessFactors have come up with a new reporting tool called story reporting. Okay. Now this option is available for all the customers across the globe, but again, it is not mandatory that everybody has to start using the story reporting. Now, some customers have already started using the story reporting. Okay. And by 2025 December, they would be deprecating this functionality of advanced reporting or a canvas reporting. They would be removing that completely from the system. Then everybody has to use the story reporting. Now, if you have already started using it, then you'll not see any difference. But if you have not migrated or if you have not started using the story reporting, suddenly in the December 2025, you will not see canvas reporting. You'll have to switch to, you'll be forced to switch to story reporting.
Story reporting.
Okay.
So that is what it is called as deprecating.
Yes, deprecating. Deprecating means they will be, now what they do is in each release, they will stop maintenance. That means they'll stop any kind, first they will stop any kind of enhancements or the developments. Okay. Now, if I have a canvas reporting, so canvas reporting, they have initially, it was with some functionality. Slowly they started building or developing that canvas reporting. Okay. In each release, they must have added some new functionality. They have built that reporting tool. Now, once the story reporting is is being developed or is ready for the customers, they will stop the developments in the advanced reporting. Okay, and one release they will stop the developments. They will not be taking any more developments within advanced reporting, and then maybe next release they will stop maintenance of it. Okay, and then next release they will not be supporting that, and then next release they'll be deprecating. They'll be completing removing it. So like this, they go in phases. Okay, that is called deprecating. Slowly, they will cut off the functionality from the system. Now you will see the release features, you will see end of life or end of maintenance or end of development options also. For some of the release features, they will mention that this is end of life. That means we are no longer using this functionality in the system. End of developments meaning they will stop no developments within that feature. Okay, end of maintenance, they'll stop maintaining.
Okay. Got it. Hello?
Okay.
Oh.
So that's yes.
One suggestion, please. Can we have the questions at the end of the at the end of the session? Because I mean, we only have 1 hour, so if you could,
See,
the
what
thing
happens,
is, more we get explanations, like more ideas. It is not just what we like. We might miss some topics in between. That's why I'm just asking Venu, because
I mean, these are common release management and these bugs. All are
not
common.
that everyone will know actually. So
yes, Raj. So we have some freshers who are in the batch who doesn't know anything about the IT projects. Okay, for them it is important to know how the IT functions. Okay, maybe you are in the system for a long time, but not in SuccessFactors, but in a different IT, which is similar to SuccessFactors application. You must be knowing all of that process, but no, everybody doesn't know that. And to take the questions at the end, so now I'll be switching to some other topic. After roles and responsibility, I'll be switching to a new topic. Okay, now maybe by end of the session we'll be covering 4 or 5 different topics, and it would be difficult to recollect what what are the doubts and ask at the end of the session. Generally, I just clarify all of these, all of the doubts, and then move to next topic. Even when we are doing the configuration, we follow the same thing, because if you are discussing on the one particular object, let's say I'm telling you how to create a company in the system. Okay, maybe I'll be teaching you on 10 different objects, but once we complete one object, if you can get clarified on all of the doubts that you have, why we are using a particular field, or what happens if you don't use this, or why should we maintain this. So if you get clarified, then we can move to the next object. So after looking at 10 different objects, and if you want to ask all of the doubts in one go, that will not be possible.
No, what I'm saying is, let's confirm only to the success factors,
Yes.
That I'm just saying, let's only go through success factors. If you have issues in success factors, you can ask then and there. But, the other things, we can put it at the end of the session, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I'm fine with it. Whatever you guys might think, it's just that we only have 1 hour. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, don't worry. The 24 sessions we have planned in such a way that everything would be covered. Now, even if it is extending for 1 or 2 sessions, I'm okay with that. No, I don't say that we have completed 24, we have to complete it. No.
Yeah. Venu, one basic question, Venu. You didn't say anything about transaction data, and I mean, I looked at the index. I mean, the syllabus that you guys sent. We don't have anything about transaction data, or the data types, different data types. So, will you be?
You must have seen a custom object. Now, if you have gone through this content, okay, we have here in day 22, we have a custom portlet or a custom block which we will be creating. Okay, and here we'll be using different data types, different fields with different data types. Okay, one field with pick list, one field with date, one field with string, one field with CLOB, one field with a number, one field with decimal, one with attachment. So I'll try to use all of the data types that we have in custom portlet. It's part of it. Okay. And then now I will explain here, how do we use a particular object, how to customize a existing portlet, and how to customize the existing object, and also how to create a new object. Now, while creating a new object, whether you want to have it user transactional data or a non-user transactional data, okay, how to categorize those objects into different categories, that we'll see here. It's there.
This portlet also, does it include Fiori?
No, we don't use any Fiori application here. So whatever
Okay.
success factors
What is
allows us
theory
to
used for? What is it
theory
used for?
theory is like the front end layer which where you can design the UI. How do you want to see the front end application? That is done in the theory.
Okay.
Theory is nothing but a flower like petal. Like it is a layer which looks very what do you say? The UI would be very good. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Venu.
Yeah, earlier we used to have
Uh,
everything like a table structures. Okay, now instead of doing that, now in the theory we can have different styles of the boxes. Like you can have curved edges. We can. The UI would be very intuitive. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Venu. So, yeah, just after he asked about theory, so with one of my previous organizations, they were integrating, I don't know, like what exactly happened. I was asked to run some reports, like, using the BI or, some reporting tools were integrated with the theory. And yeah, I wasn't very much
SAP,
sure about how.
yeah, SAP. If you are into SAP. SAP earlier had a ESS MSS with a different look. Now, people, when the theory has come, people started using even even SAP has developed some of these features in the theory as well, and it is now open for the customers to develop their own ESS or the employee self service or the MSS in the theory application using a theory
Mm.
application.
Yeah, even some time and management was tied up with it. So I was able to bring all the data into the Fiori, and they only gave us a link.
Hmm.
Just put on the system, not like how we have this SAP installed on the machine.
Hmm.
So we have a separate. So I was literally confused. So thank you, Raj. Actually, so it just sparked. Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah,
Venu.
even
Actually.
in success factors, we are using the Fieri version, but no front end. We don't know what is Fieri or what and what is the back end for the success factors screens. We don't do anything like that. Success
Mm.
factors allows us to do some customization, like it allows you to add a custom field into existing portlets. We can go just add the field. Okay. And success factors allows us to create a custom portlet itself, custom block itself. Okay. Again, it would be like any other blocks, like the standard blocks. But only thing is you can customize with your own fields and own data types.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. And one more thing, Venu, just because we started this conversation like this, because just after you added some C block, this data types and all that, myself, I don't have any awareness about those things actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was little bit confused. Oh my God, there's like a lot more. I may not be even able to ask any questions regarding that when I don't know anything about it
Don't worry,
actually.
we'll be going everything. We'll be going through everything. Okay. Well, we are just
Mm.
in the first session.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
In the first
Yeah, yeah.
session, we'll come to know
I
everything.
yeah, I understand. Thank you actually. Sorry to disturb you guys also. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's on the roles and responsibilities of a success factors consultant. So when you start your journey with success factors, okay, you'll get to see or get to listen all of these terminologies: implementation partners, consultants, customers. Okay, then implementation project or a role rollout projects or a support projects where you will be doing the incident management, change management, and the release management. And when you prepare your resume, okay, you will have to include all of these things, that you are part of the end-to-end implementation, and then you're part of some of the support projects where you're handling the incident management, support management, or a change management, or a release management. So they'll be asking you questions like, oh, what did we do in the release management? What did you do in the change management? Any examples that you can give on the change management, or what kind of issues are you getting in the incident management? So these things you'll be getting in your interviews, and all of these things we'll be discussing in the coming sessions. Like release management, I'll be explaining you again the complete. Now it takes another half an hour to just look at the release management. I'll walk you through the latest release. What are the features that have come? How to go and see the new release functionalities. How can we see that in the system? How do we know that the release has happened? So all of these things we'll be discussing in the coming sessions, maybe probably tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Mm.
That's on the roles and responsibilities. And the second topic for today is system landscape. What is a system landscape? The architecture
Like how
of,
the okay, yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, yeah. Now in SuccessFactors, like in SAP, okay, we have, SuccessFactors recommends every customer to have 3 systems: development, quality, and production. These are the 3 systems every customer across the globe will have. Now that means when you take a license or when you, buy a subscription of SuccessFactors, you get these 3 systems: development, quality, and production. Those SuccessFactors mandates these 3 systems, customers can have additional systems as well. Apart from these 3, they can also have additional systems like a pre-production. Okay, I'll tell you each of this, why they want to use. Okay, can be a test system. No, you can name it anything. No, some may call it pre-production, some may call it with a different name. Some may call it as a test system, some may call it as a different system or a projects or something else. Customers can have any number of systems. There is no restriction. I want to have additional 5 or 6 systems. Yes, you can have. You need to pay for each of the additional system. But these 3 comes as a pair for every customer. Okay. So in development, only the consultants will be logging in. Only consultants will log in. And the initial configuration is always done in development system. Now, when customer gives us the requirement, we do a number of configurations in development. Maybe all of those configurations are not required. Maybe we have done some R&D. Okay. We did some configurations which are not working. So we have changed the configurations. So let's say there are 100 configurations what we have done, 100 steps of configuration. But all of these 100 configurations are not required for the customer. Customer only needs the finalized 50 configurations. So we move those configurations to quality system. Okay. We will be moving only those configurations which are required for a customer into quality system. And here, along with the consultants, some of the business users would also be logging in to test the system. Before we release it to the complete audience, we will be testing it in the quality system. Some business users would be testing it in the quality system. And once they finalize, once they give the sign off for the testing, we'll be moving those changes to production system. And here, all the end users, if I have 10,000 users in the organization, all the 10,000 users would be logging into production system. These users will not, all of these users will not have access to development or quality system. Business users whoever has given you the requirement, like some from the HR team or some from the IT team, then they would be testing it in the quality system. Even they will not have access to development system. Only consultants will log in here. Consultants plus business users, all the end users along with the consultants. Now, consultants has to look after the issues or look after the changes, right? They will also be logging into production system. Okay. And the testing what the business users perform is called here UAT, user acceptance testing. Okay. And here you'll be doing unit testing. This is UAT. When you get the UAT, user acceptance testing sign off, then we move those changes to production. Any change that you do in development or quality without the sign off of the business user, you will not be moving to production system. Okay. Now,
Mm.
it could be the complete implementation or it could be the change that we do in the system. Now, business user has to test it. He'll have to approve that, yes, this is working fine, this is expected, then move that to production system. And
Where is this PVT coming, Venu?
what is that? Sorry.
PVT, the production testing, is it?
Production, we don't
Production
do any.
validation testing?
Production validation you can do, but production, you will not be doing any kind of testing in production system. Because production is a live system with all the end user data. You cannot go and just initiate some transfer or some cannot hire a dummy employee. Quality, you can hire any dummy employees. You can terminate, you can transfer, you can promote, you can hire, you can do all of these testings in quality system. You can just validate whether system is showing up everything or not.
So is it something like we can randomly create an employee record and
No,
like,
we don't do
test?
that in the production system.
No, I mean in the quality. Sorry, in the
Quality,
quality.
yes. Quality, yes. Any number of employees. Now you can also upload some bulk employees, like 100 or 1,000 employees. So just for testing purpose.
Okay, so should we actually pay for that
No.
or something?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Now, why do we use pre-production or any other system? Pre-production can be a copy of the production system. Now, if something pops up in production, if users come across with any issue and the issue has been reported through incident management, you can replicate that in the pre-production system because you have the same data as production in pre-production system. Now you can go and replicate that issue and see how to fix that issue. And then you do the fix in the production system. Now, customers who doesn't use pre-production, they'll be doing that in the quality system. Quality has got a lot of junk data. But again, you'll have to replicate that in the quality system. Same user you'll have to hire or you'll have to maintain the data and see what is the issue or if you're getting that issue in the quality system also. Okay.
Sorry, Venu. Can you explain this one little bit more, like between the quality and the pre-production systems? Dev is different. Like how do we transfer the data from pre-production? Like how is it actually set up on the machine?
Yeah. So we have multiple systems here: development, quality, and production system. Okay. To transfer the data or to transfer the configuration from development to quality or quality to production, or to that matter, from production to pre-production or from pre-production to test, or it can be anything like source and target can be anything. Okay. Now, target for production system, now you have your source system and target system. Okay. Now your source is quality, target is production. You cannot have source as dev and target as production. No, you cannot have that. Development, you cannot directly move it to production system. Okay. You'll have to have a testing system in between dev and production. So from dev, you can move it to quality. Here, quality is a target and source is dev. Production is the source and target is your pre-production. Give me 1 minute. I'm getting a call and it needs to be answered. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm back.
No.
Okay. So the source and the target systems, now you can decide what is the source system and what is the target system. Now, the movement of configuration from production to pre-production is different, and the movement of quality to production or dev to quality is different. Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay. Now, when you're moving the changes, configuration from dev to quality or quality to production, you'll only be moving the configuration. Here also, you'll be moving the configuration. Here, instead of configuration, you will also move the entire data. Okay. Production contains all the employee actual data. Now, even that employee data is to be moved, right? This is called refresh, system refresh. Okay. Now, the configuration can be migrated from one system to other system through a tool called Configuration Transport Center. So earlier, we are using a different tool called instance synchronization. This has been deprecated in the last release. We are using instance synchronization earlier. Now we are using a new tool called Configuration Transport Center. All the configurations can be moved, migrated to the target system. You need to first pair the source and the target system. In source system, you need to add the target system. You need to pair the target system and then migrate your configurations, so required configurations to target system. Whereas the system refresh, now you'll have to schedule that refresh. SAP would be doing that refresh. SAP would be copying, mirroring your production system to pre-production system. Now this contains everything. Now here you have a choice what configuration you want to move. Okay, but here you will not have a choice. Now it includes all the employee data and all the configurations. That's system refresh. I call it instance refresh. Okay.
Okay.
Now, different systems, customers may use different systems. Now, I'm calling it as pre-production system, but your customer may call it as test system or something else. Okay. Now, what they want to use it for or why they want to use it for, that's up to the customer. Now, some customers will have a different system for quality and different for test. Okay. Now, we use, the consultants will be using one system for testing and the customers would be using another system for testing. Now here you will be doing only the light testing, like unit testing, whether the object what you have created is showing up or not. Now the actual testing you'll be doing it in either in the quality or in the test system. Okay, and then customer would be testing, the business users would be testing in quality system. Okay, so any number of systems can be configured. Sometimes customers may use the system for their additional configuration. Let's say we have implemented Employee Central, but now they want to see how the performance management functions in SuccessFactors, how to use recruitment module. They first ask us to set up something in the one of the system, so that the actual configurations can be started in the development system. They want to see what are the existing functionalities of SuccessFactors module, or recruiting module or performance module or any other module. Okay, so it could be for any use, but for every customer, you will see minimum of 3: development, quality, and production system.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes, ma'am.
Please repeat the changes from production system to pre-production system again.
Yeah, changes to production to pre-production system. Now here, what we are doing is from quality to production, we are only moving the configuration. Configuration means the changes what we have done. Now, maybe here we have added some 100 employees or 1,000 employees for testing purpose. Okay, we have terminated some employees, we have promoted some employees, we have transferred some employees, we have done some data changes, we have hired the employees through manual process, we have hired some employees through input. So all of that testing we have done, okay, to see whether the configuration is working fine or not. Okay, now we are not moving those employee data to production, we are only moving the configuration. Production, when you move the configuration from quality to production, there are no employees in the production system. So you will have to go and hire the employees. Okay. Now this is fresh implementation. When you're doing the fresh implementation, when you're moving the change to a production system, there you already have some employees existing in the production system. You're moving the configuration changes to production system, only the configuration change. Okay, and once in 6 months or once in a year, what you do is you move the entire data. Now, along with the configuration, you have 10,000 employees in the organization who are using SuccessFactors system. Okay, so all of that employee data, maybe for one of the employee, we have hire record, transfer record, promotion record. So one employee, we have fire record, suspension record. For one employee, we have termination record as well. So all of this live data, you will be copying into pre-production system. Along with the configuration, you will be moving the employee data also. That means a mirror copy. Like, you will be mirroring the production system to pre-production system. Now, when you log into production system, whatever data that you see the similar data in pre-production also. But in quality, you will not see that data. Configuration exists, but not the actual employees. But in pre-production, you will see the actual employees. Okay, let's say today we are copying the data and we have 10,000 employees. So pre-production will also have 10,000 employees. Tomorrow, maybe we are hiring some 100 employees. So it becomes 10,100. But here you only have 10,000 because this was copied yesterday. So for next 6 months, you will only see this 10,000 employee data in pre-production system. Until the next refresh.
Actually, Venu, just one question. So I'm little bit confused with this. Like, you said initially it is like 3 systems. Now we are talking about the pre-production. Is that a different system, or
yeah, it is a
is that some
different
kind
system.
of?
It is a different system. It is the additional system what customer has requested. Now, this is not mandatory for every customer. Now, customers who doesn't have, customers who doesn't have pre-production system, you can use quality system for your testing. This is only for pre-production, is only for your analysis.
Okay, that's fine.
Or you're keeping a copy of the production system. If something happens in the production,
like,
you can.
Is this something like a historical one or a legacy system?
It is not historical or legacy again. So this is not mandatory, first of all. Okay. Now, 1 or 2 out of 100 customers may use pre-production system.
Okay. So, just one more thing, right? So with my office itself, like they had some other system, okay, for payroll and TNA. But now recently they have implemented SAP. So with the old records, like, with the before, like, pre-implementation period data of all the employees are stored in some kind of historical system. They call it as legacy system, and we have different transactions for that, and that is also separately installed on the machine. So is that something like a pre-production, or how is this data being stored in this separate system?
Now, customers who are using SAP HCM, they want to migrate to SuccessFactors. Okay. Now, this is your legacy system. And this is your live system. Okay. Now, when you migrate your data from SAP HCM to SuccessFactors, first you need to configure and develop the system. Okay. Now that development, whatever development that is done, you have to test it. And then whatever has been tested, you'll have to maintain the live data in production system. Okay, in SAP HCM also you have all of this system. Okay, you have sandbox, you have golden client, you have no 100, whatever you call it there, right? You also do the similar thing in SAP HCM. From production system of SAP HCM, you will be moving the data to SuccessFactors production system.
Okay.
Okay, now maybe once it is live, you may not be using SAP HCM, or maybe for some reason you want to keep it for some time, you can do that. Or if you have your payroll system here, your payroll is running here in SAP HCM, and your live or the master data is available in SuccessFactors system, you can integrate that with your SAP HCM so that the data flows from SuccessFactors to payroll, your SAP HCM. But the users would be logging into SuccessFactors system for their employee self-service or the manager self-service. Only the processing of payroll is done in the SAP HCM system. And then the results would be moved to SuccessFactors system. That means for end user, it is the SuccessFactors system. Now here in SuccessFactors system, now whether you want to have pre-production or test, now the additional system what we are having, you whatever purpose you use it. Okay, that's an additional system. Some customers may call it as pre-production, some may call it as test system. So now some may use it for a different, some may call it as a project system where they want to use it for a different purpose. It can be anything. That you'll have to pay for each additional system here. This comes as one pack, and for any additional system, you need to pay for that.
Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the production to pre-production, we are calling it as a system refresh because we are just copying the entire system to another system. That's refresh. Here, the configuration, we have choice. What configuration? And let's say we have 100 configurations and we want to move only 10 configurations. So you have a choice here. Okay. And you're not moving any employee data here. Whereas production to pre-production, when you're refreshing the system, then you don't have the choice. All the employees, all the configurations will be moved. Now, while copying the data, you want to scramble the data. Like, I don't want to display the same sensitive information in the pre-production or the test system. Let's say I'm copying the production or I'm refreshing the production test system with production system. Now here, I don't want to show up the compensation information, a salary information, or a national ID information, or some sensitive information. I don't want to show it to all employees in the test system. Maybe users will be testing it in the test system, right? I don't want to show the actual data. So while refreshing the system, you can anonymize the data. We call it anonymization. Okay, anonymize the some data. Okay. Now you will have a choice. Now SuccessFactors gives you a template where you can go and choose what data you want to scramble or anonymize. Now, production system, not everybody will have all access. Different users will have different access. If I am an employee, I can only see my data. I'll not be able to see others' information. Maybe to some extent, I can see some others' information. My colleagues' data, I can go and see what is their name, know what is their date of birth, or know what is their designation. To that extent, I can view. My data, I can go and maintain. I can update my contact information, my address details, but I cannot update others' contact or address information. I can see my salary details. I'll not have access to my edit access of my salary details. I can only view. But others' compensation details, I will not have access.
Yeah, we might not even able to read it. Yeah, sorry. And sorry, Vinu, to interrupt. So anonymized, can you like what is it exactly meaning?
Yeah, anonymized meaning the scrambling of the data. Like compensation here, that's what I'm telling you. In production system, let's say my salary, it says 5 lakhs. Okay, 5 lakh per month. Now, I don't want the salary details. Now, in production system, nobody can see my salary details, except maybe my manager or the HR people. Nobody will have access to that data. But in test system, now, you may be, users may be testing that, different users or many users may be testing that in the system. Okay. Now, when I have the same data available as production, now here you can do anything. Pre-production at the test system, you can do anything. Now you don't have to have the same permissions as production here. Okay. You can go and view the data. Now I don't want that to happen. I don't want to show up the real-time data. So what I can do is I can choose the anonymization option for compensation. So what system does is it scrambles the data. My 5 lakhs will become maybe 10,000. Okay. For some others, 10,000 will become 1,000 or 5,000 or 50,000. So that's not the actual data. Now even your first name, last name can also be scrambled or anonymized. Maybe in production, my name is showing as Venu, but in test system, when it is moved, I have scrambled the first name and last name also. So my name shows Mona Lisa. Okay, that is anonymization. Anonymization, we have option. Now, what data you want to do? You will have some fields like first name, last name, national IDs, gender, compensation information, grade of the employee, designation of the employee. So you can scramble that data.
Okay. That's a nice term. Okay.
Okay. So that's the SAP SuccessFactor terminology. Even we don't use, we were using the name called, earlier we didn't have this refresh option in SuccessFactors. We were creating a ticket with SAP, asking them to refresh the production system, refresh the test system with the production system. Okay. They were doing it in the backend. Now, once they have refreshed the system, we used to go and upload all the employee, whichever data we want to scramble, we are uploading the data like personal information, comp information, job information. We are uploading the data back again. Okay. Now, in the recent years from last year, SuccessFactors has given us option to refresh the system, and while refreshing, they have given it's one time, like you schedule that refresh. It takes 4 or 5 years to refresh the system. Okay, that 4 hours or 5 years, we can choose what data is to be scrambled. So it automatically gets updated. Now, earlier we used to spend almost 3 to 4 days or sometimes a week to scramble all of this data. Okay, change the nationalities or change the salary details. Okay, or change the gender details. All of these things we used to do in the system manually.
Okay.
Now, with one of the release, they have come up with the refresh option.
Okay.
And now we are doing that refresh on our own. Now, in the demo systems, it is not possible to show you how to refresh the system because demo is the sales demo system where you cannot move the demo system to some other system. You cannot pair some other system. You'll not, because you don't have access to other systems. Okay. Even the configuration transport center, I can show you what is configuration transport center. How do you bundle or how do you group your configurations and move? But you'll not be able to see how this is moved after moving. You can log into the other system and see that is not possible.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll stop it here for today and we'll continue tomorrow with a different topic.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be looking at different types of systems in SuccessFactors and how those systems are structured. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Cool. No, it's at all.
Thank you all.